Aloha! It is I, the Great Clement, and we have moved on to the Game Boy Advance to play 4 games. And it's going to take a while. But hey, one of the games is already done. And it is the beginning of the Mega Man Zero series. That's right, we're tackling Mega Man Zero, which is actually a little bit different from the 3 sequels that it gets later. But we'll be describing that in further detail. Damn, the guys in green have really bad aim. And the guys in blue, their armor looks awfully familiar. I can't place it, though. But we're gonna assume the guys in blue are evil just because they have gigantic mechs that love to crush and kill people. I'm sure... Oh, Jesus, was that blood? Damn. Yes, here we got a group of resistance members running from some guys in blue, and they're looking for something very interesting. Okay, leave this to me. Stay back, Seal. You should go. I'll take care of them. This must be... La! Hey, I know him. Good old Zero, the red robot created by Dr. Wily about 200, 300, a million years ago. It's protected. What should I do? Whoa! Oh, way to be a good guard. Clearly the Resistance members just aren't really trained to fight the blue robot army here. We have no time to argue! 'Cause I'm dead. Milan! Seal! Say something, Seal. Huh? You should use my power. You have no choice. What? Passy, if I do, you'll be... Don't worry about me. Remember, everyone is waiting for your safe return. Talk, woman! Okay, thank you. No, I should thank you, CL. Goodbye. Passy is a cyber elf, and when cyber elves use their function, they die. So say goodbye to Passy. That's the only reference of her ever in the whole series. No one even acknowledges her after this scene. But oh my god! With Passy's death, we have Zero's rebirth. He has been resurrected. Zero? Help me, please! And thus the game begins. Zero has a Mega Buster pistol thing that acts like it did in for X in Mega Man X. You can shoot pellets, you can charge it up to fire a very supercharged blast, but actually, as it is now, Zero cannot charge up the shot. The Mega Man Zero series is actually part action RPG, so you have to keep using your weapons in order to level them up and have more skills available to you eventually. That's one thing I kinda don't like about Zero 1 and Zero 2 though, because like, you know, I'll have to spend a good 20 minutes refighting foes over and over again, and it just gets pretty repetitive and monotonous. Like, I don't mind it in an RPG. In an RPG, it's fine for some reason. I got used to that. But when you're doing it in an action RPG, and really all you're doing is moving left and right and killing the same thing over and over again, it can get kind of boring, and that's one thing I don't really like about Mega Man Zero 1 or 2. But I digress. Up here you'll find a Cyber Elf. You can collect tons of Cyber Elves, and like I mentioned earlier, if you use them once, they die. You can't use them again. Some have very different effects, and we'll get into that later. What? It's a dead end. What should we do? How about fall? Thank you. This place seems to be a prehistoric laboratory. We may be able to find a trans server, which we can use to go back to the Resistance base. How nice. This passageway is collapsed in. Shall we go back? Stay back! Oh god. Zero! No! Run! You can't damage this thing with a buster! How did that robot get in here? And why did the debris close behind me? Either way. She's actually lying. You can so kill this boss with a Mega Buster. Or a Buster. And for an intro boss, he actually killed me the first time I tried him, which was shocking to me. But, you know, I just suck at video games sometimes. Basically, you just want to keep shooting him, and he's going to shoot a laser, and if he's aiming his head upwards when he's ready to charge a laser, he's going to shoot it upwards, and you have to get to the ground. But if he's aiming down at the floor, then, you know, climb the wall high. Rats! Huh? Use this, Zero! Who are you? Hurry! You have to save her! Don't waste time! We got the Z Saber, and when you start the game off, you have to hold the R trigger and then push the B button, and that's how you use the Z Saber. Because you can alternate between using the gun or like a standard weapon or a sub-weapon, and whatever your sub-weapon is, you'll be using the R trigger to activate it. Personally, when I switch things up, I'm going to make the Z Saber the regular button, because that's how I remember Zero from the X series, and that's how I prefer it. Just relax for a moment, you have hibernation sickness. I'm sorry for forcing you to wake up, and thank you for saving me. My name is Seal. I'm a scientist. Let's go to our base before more enemies arrive. What if I'm not the Zero you were talking about? You proved to me that you are Zero by saving me from the golem. Eh. So Zero has amnesia. Oh, goody. That tired video game cliché. Oh well. Anything you want to know about Zero, watch my X series playthrough. At the end of each mission, you get graded on how much damage you took, how many cyber elves you used, if you died a lot, and I got rank A, though there's actually a higher rank, which is rank S. I never get rank S ever, so don't expect me to. You are our last hope. Most of us think that Zero is nothing but a fantasy. However, a few still believed in your existence and have looked for you. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid who fought with X to save the world 100 years ago. X. That name sounds familiar. X. That legendary Reploid is still alive, and he's trying to retire all of us. X is trying to retire you? His plans have already begun. Many innocent Reploids are being retired as we speak. We need your help. Our future depends on you. Please help! If you choose no way, she just goes, oh fine, well we'll see you later, but the game doesn't happen until you say yes, so... Really, just say yes. I have something to ask you. Please talk to me when you're ready. To talk to people in the base, you have to push up on the control pad. And, yeah. Are you ready? Now listen. What I want to ask you is if you would try and do something that no one has been able to do so far. I want you to destroy this disposal center where they retire our comrades, one after another. Even while I speak, they may be retiring a Reploid who is wrongly suspected of being a Maverick. To prevent any additional loss of Reploid life, please destroy the enemy facility. Will you accept? Okay. And here's where you can save the game. I beat the game previously and took me 3 hours, but now it's going to be much quicker because I'm better at this game. And this is the game. This is Mega Man Zero. All of the levels are broken up into missions. And the unique thing about Mega Man Zero is that, here's the elf list. I only have 2 at the moment. Nuppy here will increase your health slightly. She'll make your health bar bigger. But you actually have to feed her energy crystals before she can do this. And all of the enemies drop energy crystals, and so as you can imagine, this leads to a lot of energy grinding and a lot of killing enemies a lot. And it can get pretty damn boring because there's no quick way to make energy crystals. Personally, I'm not a fan, but, oh well. This game is unique in that it sort of has a Castlevania or Metroid feel in that the world and all of its levels are totally connected. If I just went left of where the mission started, I would find the Resistance base where I was just at. All of the levels are connected somehow. It's pretty unique when you get out of a mission and try exploring the world, because you'll find this place and many others still littered with enemies that you can farm for energy with. The white container I'm trying to shoot on top of that hook has a Cyber Elf, and I'm not going to be getting every Cyber Elf in the game, but I might want to get that one. But I'll get it in part 2 when I don't screw up so much. See you then.